Thank you for joining us wherever you are. This podcast is brought to you by the Old Ways Actual Play team. This actual play uses the Wraith the Oblivion 20th Anniversary Edition rules by Onyx Path Publishing. This actual play is performed by adults and contains adult themes. All content, including names, places, events, companies, and etc., which may bear resemblance to entities living, dead, or beyond the shroud, are completely coincidental. My name is Michael Diamond, and for tonight's game, I will be your storyteller. Thank you for joining us again, another episode of the Old Ways Podcast. I am your storyteller this evening, Storyteller Michael. My pronouns are he, him. We are back with Wraith the Oblivion. For you, we'd like to thank our listeners and especially our Patreon supporters who helped vote for this game. So thank you very much. You may extend to them also their thanks for all of the things that they do to support the show, which we do as well. You can join them at patreon.com/theoldwayspodcast. You can join us on YouTube and also on Twitch. So twitch.tv/theoldwaystwitch. Join us there to see and hear us get up to all sorts of hijinks like newer series and things like Seize the Game. And so now we will turn to character and player introductions, which begin to my right.
Hi, I'm Pesto Mystic, and I'll be playing Una, a very ambitious exercise machine that is quite confused in her current situation, but excited to continue this journey with you all.
Fabulous. Next to Una.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play Leah Olson, and I am waiting in town. Let's see how long the wait is.
I love that for you. And next to Leah.
Hey, I'm Bunny. I'm playing Jackie Sharp. Our pronouns are she, her. And I am reflecting on the difference between fucking around and finding out and practicing self-restraint.
Yeah, that seems pretty apt. And next to Jackie.
Hi, I'm Skip. I'm playing Connor Young. Pronouns are he, him. When in Rome?
We'll see how that works out for you, Connor. And last but most certainly not least.
Hi, I'm Darius. My pronouns are he, him, and I am your sometimes friendly agent of Oblivion, aka the Shadow Guide.
Indeed. So we're going to pick up as the veil parts for us in a group of wraiths. Well, they do not understand that term just yet. A group of the dead march through the streets of Morgantown. So Morgantown in its current state is small. It's important to understand that for the audience and for the players, that there aren't tons of buildings here. There are sparsely populated structures, some of which are from this century, previous centuries, and even, frankly, some lean-tos that could be from earlier ones. There are other people, who walk the streets of Morgantown. They are also from many different eras. But really the centralized portion that brings everyone's perception together is a machine that exists at the heart of Morgantown. And this machine is manned by figures who keep it going. Not unending. It does not always ring the air with its hammering, but it does a couple of times upon the group's arrival. So as we last saw Una and Jackie and Connor being marched to town to register with the Legion, it is something that they get into their perceptions. They get the machine and all of its grandiose nature. It is massive structurally. It has many people moving on top of it. It has many different wheels and steam vents and actuators. But in the end, the thing which drives home the sound and the point for everyone around Morgantown is when that soul forge press hammers down on another victim. It is something which each of you will see before you are marched into a nearby building. And thankfully, Leah, your wait is over.
Huzzah! Do I see the handful of other people I was with.
Yeah, you do, and they see you.
I'll just like hold up a hand like, hey guys.
Did they end up marching Beatrice with us also, or what happened to Cry Sleepy Lady?
Yeah, you don't see her. It's possible that they're behind you a little ways, but you don't see troops that way.
Mm-hmm.
You see a group of soldiers, the ones who brought you here, kind of collect in a semicircle around. And Leah, you notice one of them from some of the men you'd talked to earlier. All right. If you're new, registry's in there. Points to a circular building. Looks like almost like a trade hall. Go and get it done.
And if we don't, can we just leave town?
If you don't, you'll be breaking the law. You wouldn't want to do that.
Why can't we just leave town? There has to be more than one town in all of the afterlife, so like, why can't we just go somewhere else?
Jackie, you know they're everywhere.
Yeah, but I still want to know what the answer to that is.
This Legionnaire leans down a little bit. How about you do it because I fucking told you to?
There it is.
And if you don't like that, his hand like moves to the hilt of his sword. I got something here I can stick you with.
I think what my friend was saying, because she's had a whole bad day, is that we were just trying to figure out all the rules here.
It's pretty simple, friend. The dictum mortem requires Wraiths to register with legions. Once you're registered, your legion can help you adjust.
Uh-huh.
You want to walk out of Morgantown? You want to leave? Go right into the wind. Oblivion's just waiting.
This is some fantasy land you've cooked up, Una.
I don't think anything else exists outside of here. Una's gonna zombie walk her way to the Legion's office.
I'll open the door for Una.
You open the door and it groans. Like voices come out of it. Instead of there being a creaking, it is the groaning of 4 or 5 different people. You don't see bodies, but you see warped faces pressed into the door that moan when you turn the handle.
That'll definitely catch me off guard. Will I have trouble hanging on to the door?
I don't know. Will you?
I don't think I would. I think actually I would probably hold it tighter like, Jesus Christ, this is not normal. And if no one else follows Una in, I'll follow her in.
I'll follow, and once I get closer to the door than the guy with the sword, look at me, behaving, dick for brains. See you later.
You go inside.
I can't wait to be that guy's worst nightmare. I'm going to like actually say to Una, yeah. Did Connor follow too?
Yeah, he's just trying to keep himself between you and Doom over there. So he's doing his best to kind of calm the situation.
Inside the build, there are 8 separate counters. So imagine the interior of this being almost like a trade market. And there being trade stalls. They're built into the sides of the structure here. It's almost like a food court. And there are people just sort of standing around. There are lines, maybe 2 or 3. Not very long, because there's not a whole lot of people seemingly in Morgantown. But there are a centralized sort of information booth, it looks like, with a relatively tall man standing at the center. He's not wearing armor. He's wearing a very simple sort of work shirt. and he seems to be talking with a couple of people. And there's even a sign that says information.
Una's gonna shimmy up there, just shyly stand there in front of them, wait for them to notice her.
This tall man sort of finishes his conversation with a couple of people. He gestures over to a separate stall door, just right over there. They'll explain everything. He turns to you, and then he seems to lean down, like to not be too tall. You see him sit. When he sits, his knees poke up over the sides of like the desk.
Hi, I guess I'm new to death, quote unquote. Where do I need to go to register?
Oh, how did you die?
I guess I.
Well, you didn't, of course. So just tell him whatever.
I just kind of fainted, I guess.
You fainted.
This is just a temporary position, you know?
No. Yes, of course. I mean, all positions are temporary. He picks up a magnifying glass and presses his eye against it. You see that the inside of this glass is green. It's a very strange, sort of tinged green. And he stares at you with it. That is unfortunate. But it could be worse.
My face? Or.
No. You mean heart failure.
Sorry. That's not. Look, I get that. So my brain knows my own history, right? Like my brain understands my family history, but like I exercised and I ate right, and that's not. I wouldn't have heart failure. I saw the doctor regularly.
Yes.
Yeah. So no. That's.
I'm certain.
No. But that's besides the point, you know. Like that's besides what I'm asking anyway. You don't have to tell me like how I apparently died. I just need to, I guess, get through whatever paperwork I need to get through so that I can wake up from whatever this is.
Oh, well, wake up. That's such an interesting turn of phrase. If you'll head over here, the figure points a really long sort of arm towards the stall. The stall has someone behind it, a man sort of standing there just very patiently. I think that's where you'll find you've always been meant to be.
Thank you. And she has that direction.
The other three of you see Una move off into a specific direction after talking to this person. You all could have been there for the conversation too, so feel free to take that as player knowledge.
Might as well, I guess. And I'll register.
Oh, well, this is easy.
I'm sure it is, pal.
But it wasn't easy on you. Over there. He sort of casts a hand to the left.
Thanks.
I'll step up to register.
You step up to register. The figure looks at you. Oh. Interesting. It takes the magnifying glass up from the table and begins staring at you. Huh. How strange.
I mean, I know there was a fire, but what's strange about that?
Well, matters are, these things can happen to anyone. They just happen to you. He points in a separate direction. Over there. I'm certain the Emerald Legion will help you.
Okay. So I'm going a different way than the other people I got here with?
Yep.
This feels like bullshit. Go the opposite direction.
Did that motherfucker just call you strange? That's real rich coming from the guy with the weird-ass magnifying glass.
Sure seems that way. And I say that out loud as I'm walking away.
But you're just going to let him get away with it, aren't you? So typical.
Shut up.
I thought you were done being people's doormat.
Well, I'm not really a person anymore, am I?
You got me there.
I'll sit down.
Okay. You sit down. Just anywhere? or-
Right. I guess I walk up to the gentleman who's sitting. Excuse me.
You walk up. The gentleman, his mouth moves, but you don't hear anything.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm dead, I guess. Do you have an Android cord I can borrow?
The figure looks perplexed. You see his mouth move, and then again and again, but you don't hear anything. In fact, everything around you has gone silent. Dead silent.
Can I hear my own voice? Hello?
No. You can't even hear your own voice. But there is a voice you can hear.
Something the matter, Connor? You seem troubled.
Yeah. I don't think that what happened made me deaf.
That's strange. I can hear just fine.
Uh-huh. And who are you?
Well, I'm you, of course. What a foolish question. But that's typical. Always asking foolish questions. Always looking for easy answers.
Well, they are the easiest. All right. If you're so smart, why can't they hear me?
You just fine. Maybe you should try yelling. See if that'll work. Give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah.
You wouldn't make a complete ass of yourself in front of your new friends.
Well, that's not going to happen. Take a deep breath and just kind of close my eyes for a second. And just try to start humming like a tune.
Yeah, it's really, really frustrating because you can't hear anything. You can't even hear your own body vibrate.
Can I tap on his desk? Am I hearing that?
No.
Jackie, you might want to go help your friend out. He's having a little bit of trouble over there. The kind of trouble that might get you in trouble by association. Unless you'd rather go lick some boots in there.
Does this gentleman in front of me have any paper
Yes.
and a pen?
There does seem to be a writing implement there.
I will gesture like I'm not trying anything sneaky, but I would make the gesture I want to write something.
He nods to you and sort of pushes it over.
All right, I'm Connor. I can't hear anything. And then question mark.
He takes the pen and very carefully writes with it, "Go left," and then points in a direction. Actually, the exact same direction that Jackie was pointed in.
Okay. I'll give him the meek thumbs up and then start walking over.
You're a little off balance when you walk.
Do I see him struggling?
He is struggling, Jack. You can absolutely tell it. It's weird to walk and not hear yourself, like hear anything.
I'll get up and go over to him. Put out an elbow.
I'll take it. Can you hear me, Jackie?
You can hear him talk.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You don't hear that, but you see her shake her head.
I'll point at my ears. I can't.
I'll help him over to seating.
So for Jackie and for Connor, just understand that when you go over to where you were directed to, there is a line, a small line.
Mm.
So for Una and for Leah, there is no line. And so we'll hop back over to Una. And you get to this booth where there is a man waiting patiently. In front of him, there is something you've seen before, but not in years. It's a board game. It's the game of life.
Oh, that's funny.
The centralized wheel, which is used to roll in that game, is spinning very slowly all by itself.
Does it ever stop?
It doesn't seem to.
I'll shyly walk up to the desk clerk. I was pointed this direction. Una.
Hello, Una. My name is Charles. It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Was that like a familiar good to see you, or?
Of course. You are supposed to be here. Fate brought you here.
To do what?
That is for you to determine. The Legion of Fate is made up of those who pass because they were fated to pass.
What do they do? Like, if they were fated to pass, like, what do they do when they pass? Like, I know that's up to me. Well, I don't. Okay, this is a lot.
Yes. There are some things you need to understand and in time accept. He takes one of the tokens, like a little car, out from the board game and places it on the board. You see him pluck a single pink peg and place it in the car. You started your life. And through all of its steps, as he sort of uses his finger to wheel it around the board, you played your part. You did what you felt was right. You made every healthy choice you could. You took care of yourself and others when you could. You minimized risk, and yet you died because you were supposed to.
So, okay. I died because I was supposed to, and I'm supposed to figure out why I was supposed to die.
There are many who are here, who exist in our Legion, that rise to great prominence. They did so because they were fated to. This does not mean you have some destiny. There is a role you are here to play. You must find out what that is.
Are you part of the Legion of Fate?
I am. I died 80 years ago.
How did you come to terms with that?
A member of the Legion talked with me every day to help me understand what it meant, why we do what we do, and, moreover, what it is the Legion does. We help administrate, in some respects, the hierarchy. We help facilitate and keep there a barrier between the Tempest and the Shadowlands.
Do I get paid for this, or?
Most certainly.
Oh. So, I have to keep working to death? There's no such thing as a retirement? Or, like, isn't this supposed to be a resting period? Like, I mean, where's my family?
I do not know. But what I do know is that there are people who you may know who are here. We who exist here because there is something undone. There is something that keeps us here. For some, it is work. For others, it is love. For even others, it might be something far more foul. All of us have an echo of ourselves inside. It may have spoken to you already. It may be speaking to you now. That is something you will have to come to terms with. Your interaction with that part of yourself. You will have to decide if it is wisdom it shares or folly. It is my understanding that the Legionnaires found you inside a structure?
Yeah, I recognized a bush. It was my condo.
Wonderful. He stops the token on the map and then takes a piece of paper out from a drawer. When he does, there is this strange moan that comes from the drawer. And he begins writing something down. And it's in long form, really beautiful handwriting. And it's like font size 18, so you can really easily read it. And it gives you the right, by way of the Legion of Fate, to continue your occupancy of said domicile. And then he puts this almost like mud on it, and he stamps it with something, which also like shrieks when he imprints it. He turns it over to you. There.
Thanks. Do you have an Android charger?
A what?
An Android charger?
I'm unfamiliar with this. There is perhaps one of the legions has a charging bowl. Are you looking to perhaps raise some sort of sonic energy?
Something from, I guess, the meat bag world or whatever you called it. An electronic from there just needs to be charged.
We would call it the Skinlands.
That's it, yeah.
And let me be very clear with you, Una.
Mhm.
We are not to interact with the Skinlands. It is against the dictum mortem, the law of the dead.
So, where did the idea for Exorcist come from?
Exorcists?
Oh, it's a movie I enjoy. Okay, so I could go back to my condo, and I have permission to do that, and
Self-permission to go home even in a dream? If we're dead, then where's Grandma Corp? She's dead. Why isn't she here?
Is there like a phone book or something of all the people that are dead in here?
What? Phone?
Like some sort of Rolodex that has like phone numbers or addresses of people that are dead in here. Because I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I'm dead. And I think I still need a little bit of proof. Like I would love to get in touch with people that I'm familiar with as well. I think that would help me on figuring out what my fate is.
You could inquire with the hierarchy and see if there are any names on their rolls that they might be able to connect you with.
Okay.
Write some of them down, and I will make sure that they receive the message. So while you're writing, I'm going to move over to Jackie and Connor, who are waiting. So I'm going to allow Connor your hearing to return. You begin hearing things again.
Jackie, say something.
I am speaking. Hi.
Oh, beautiful. I can hear again. God, that was weird. In a relative state. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah.
Jack, you should keep an eye on that one. His shadow's the one that made him go deaf.
Are you feeling better? You were a little uneasy on your feet before, too.
Yeah, I'm not used to not being able to hear anything. And as a musician, that's really bad.
Yeah, of course. I think that would shake anybody up, musician or not, but especially a musician.
It just kind of came out of nowhere.
You didn't hear anything or nothing happened before everything went quiet?
Maybe?
Next.
You go on ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll step up.
You step up and you are facing a man in what looks like a work shirt, maybe a little bit of a greenish tint to it, greenish gray. His head has an enormous axe wound in it. Name?
Connor Young.
Connor Young. How'd you die?
Car wreck?
Car wreck. I have heard about these horseless carriages. They kill an awful lot of people. They are a boon to this legion.
What legion? I'm sorry.
The Grim Legion. Welcome home, son.
Grim. What does the Grim Legion do?
Well, that depends.
Hmm?
Most times, we look after things. We help as much as we can. Make sure that things keep going as they're supposed to. We help fish people out of bad places.
Okay.
Sometimes we secure structures so that way we can build up our defenses against the tempest. And if you're willing, sort of gestures over across the hall, you can always join the military side of things.
I'm more of a musician, not a military person.
Well, we get an awful lot of former soldiers here, so we always like to offer straight away help. The last couple people I had come in here basically jumped at the chance. Mostly for the Obli, of course.
Okay. There's that word again. I guess that's money?
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. You're new.
Yeah.
New. So here's the thing, friend. Everything costs something here. Everything. Sometimes it might cost a little bit of yourself. Something that might cost something real precious to you.
Mm-hmm.
But most times we exchange Obli, coins, to pay for what we need. Think of it this way, though. You don't need any food, right? Living here is pretty simple.
I kind of need a glass of wine after all this, but so let's say, for example, that I'd like to purchase a Android cord, charging cord. That would be the Oblivion, what you were referring to.
This isn't a Beatles song sung. There's no Oblidi here. It's just Obli.
Oblivion. Well, my apologies.
That's okay. Get your Greek set. Don't worry. I don't know what a charging cable is.
It's for one of these, and I'll hold up my tablet.
He sort of looks, he sits back. Oh. You bring that with you?
Yeah, I don't go anywhere without it.
Oh, keep it close. Wouldn't want anyone stealing it.
Oh, they'd have to pry it out of my cold. Oh, wait, sorry. No, it's not going to get away from me.
Huh.
Puts it away.
Who's this with you? He sort of leans around and points at you, Jackie. You see this enormous head with like an axe wound in it look at you?
Cool. He sees a very colorful woman with a smashed up face and top of her head. Hi. I'm Jackie Sharp. I might as well step forward to the counter, I guess.
Jackie Sharp. Oh, I got your name here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came up earlier today. Seems there was a fella at some sort of protest.
And I was trying to stop someone from getting kidnapped from a place they were trying to be protected. They took him anyway.
Well, this is the Grim Legion. You died by violence. You sort of painted all over your face.
Yeah.
But that doesn't have to be the sum of your life here. You can also use people who are interested maybe in investigating things.
Investigating things.
Oh, sure. Sure. We go out, we hear about things. Something maybe not right. You got to understand there's an awful lot here that we got to be careful of, like specters.
So far, the only thing I've seen that isn't right is the fellas pretending to be big boys out there threatening people with swords.
We all play a part, Jackie. You don't like them. They don't like you. That's to be expected. Thing is, when the winds get up and that baleful green color surrounds a member of the dead and they reveal themselves a nasty little specter, it's those people that you don't like very much that are going to stick their swords in them. They're going to stand between you and the specters.
Oh, look. It's that thin gray line bullshit.
I don't know what a specter is, but I hope they get them. Hope little sword-wielding macho wannabes get got by specters. Is there a different town I can be in? Is there like another...
You can certainly hit the road if that's what you want. I mean, I don't recommend it though. It's dangerous out there. We just had a Category 3 tempest come through here.
I'm sure someday that'll mean things.
It ripped half this town apart.
Is that like a hurricane?
Yeah, except it's made of souls.
Lovely.
Well, maybe if there wasn't like a weird sort of attempt at a fascist regime here, souls would be able to rest a little easier. Maybe things would be a little less fucked here. Just throwing that out there.
Maybe. But you'll have to convince the hierarchy to go fuck themselves, and good luck with that.
Thanks, I'm gonna need it. I think I found my project.
So would that
All right.
tempest, whatever you just said, will that affect your hearing? Is it like leftover, like humidity, anything like that?
Did you suddenly lose your hearing?
Yeah, it was weird.
That wasn't the tempest, friend.
Oh. Okay. Do you know who it was?
I'm sure it was... Well, I'm sure you don't have far to look to find the source of what might have done that. That little voice in your head, they get awful angry sometimes.
Uh-huh. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. So, I will move to Leah, who has gone away from everyone.
Not by choice. I was directed away.
That's right. You were. So you go to a booth, which is, frankly, one of the nicest looking booths here.
Okay.
It's actually slightly tinged emerald. There is a woman with long gray hair that sits behind it, and she's reading a book, the pages of which seem to be groaning as she turns them.
I'll approach the desk.
She closes the book with a smoosh sort of sound. It's almost like, imagine somebody folding up a leather jacket.
Okay. I was sent over here by the guy with the magnifying glass.
Yes. Welcome. She stands up.
Why was I sent here and the people I arrived with sent somewhere else?
Oh, well, because you just happen to be right for who we are.
And who are you?
We are the Emerald Legion.
And what does that mean for me?
It means that you died because circumstance stuck its finger into your life pattern. It means something just happened to go wrong. And when it did, it went very, very wrong for you.
Oh,
But that's okay.
so then I guess where do I go from here?
Oh, we give you a job. We give you something to do. It allows you to potentially earn Abelai, which you can use to pay for a place to stay. You are going to help facilitate the continuation of Morgantown. At least I would hope.
Okay. I've never really kept a real job.
What did you do in life?
I was a stay-at-home mother. I taught my children.
It's not mothering. Is it not work?
It is, but it's not a job that pays.
Oh, so we define work by payment.
That has always been generally my understanding of it, unless it's volunteer work, in which you were still...
The Emerald Legion does not feel this way. At least about your past. You should think more of yourself. You have a lot to offer here.
Okay, so what kind of work does the Emerald Legion do?
Well, depending upon your skill set, you might be tasked with scouting for things which could be brought back to town to make more permanent. You might be tasked with seeking and finding the necessary items that some of the hierarchy need to complete the next project. Or you might be tasked with helping assist the movement of the machine.
The machine in the center of town?
So bitch work.
Yes,
Oh,
the Morgantown Iron Furnace. It is how Morgantown grows.
I don't think I want to help with that.
I can understand that. But all of us must work a shift once a day to keep the machine moving.
Everyone has to work a shift at the ironworks, or everyone just has to work a shift at a job?
Oh, well, I'm at the ironworks, of course. In return, you'll be given a place to rest. And hopefully, in time, tasks would take you away from Morgantown to help it grow.
Is that where I passed on the way into town?
I'm not sure where you came from.
I'm not sure where I came from either.
You do have reavers. Perhaps that work is to your liking.
And what does a reaver do?
They seek people out, those who are new. They cut them from their calls. They assist them with coming into town. Certainly you would have been cut from your call. You see, when spirits pass here into the Shadowlands, they are inside these protective cocoons. If they fail to be cut from their call, the spirit inside can be quite disturbed.
Okay. That sounds the most like what could fall into my skill set. Like I helped grow and nurture my children, and I taught them. That was the majority of my responsibilities when I was alive.
You must understand, in the Emerald Legion, that cogs turn wheels. So, your life of service to your children will echo here as you serve here, just in a different way.
Blah, blah, blah. Or we could go see our actual kids and find out what our actual piece of shit husband is up to.
Is there a way for me to see if my family's okay?
If you can locate them, certainly. You will do so on your free time, though, not on Legion time.
And what about my house? Can I go home?
What about it? You can attempt to, but I would warn you to not violate the dictum mortem.
I don't know.
Contact directly with the Skinlands is expressly forbidden.
So, no talking to them, but I could see them on my time if I can find them.
Indeed. Yes.
Okay.
And if none of your little legionnaire buddies see you reaching out, then it's not a problem, is it?
That shouldn't be a problem.
Welcome. She extends to you a ribbon, which has like a medal on it. A little medal with a green face. And as you hold it in your hand, the face shifts just slightly. Welcome to the Legion.
Thank you. So where do I work now? Right away? Do I settle in somewhere?
Take the rest of this day. Rest. When you hear the bell in Morgantown, it will ring. You report to work.
And where do I report to work?
Outside here, there is the entryway into the ironworks.
Okay. And then do I have to talk to someone specific or?
They will guide you.
Okay.
They will give you a task. Complete it, and you will go for the day.
Are there any other rules I need to know?
Be careful of spirits or faces that may seem friendly but are not. There are entities here in the Shadowlands, specters, bathed in green, baleful light. Always stand behind the Legion when they protect you from them.
So is there like a hotel or a hostel or something like that for the people who are new?
There is. It is on the other side of the Soul Forge. You may go and rest there if you'd like.
Okay.
They will give you information on how to understand better what it means to be here.
Okay.
She hands you like a sheaf of paper.
Is it a map?
Yep.
I'll hold on to that real good.
It moans.
Of course it does. I don't like that. It's very unsettling.
I wonder if the group comes back together after their Legion meetings, or if you all go in disparate directions.
I'm gonna go back towards the door that we came in and hope that the rest of the people show up.
I think, yeah, Una would just be standing right outside the door, just sort of disconnected and still trying to force herself to accept things, but not quite there. Still can't quite get there.
Jackie and Connor.
When I was still at the counter, was there any other talk of jobs I need to take or lodging or anything?
No, you both get the very similar rundown, really, that Leah gets, which is every day there is a bell that rings in Morgantown, and that members of every Legion report, and they are given tasks that day of things to accomplish for their respective legions. You get the understanding, too, that there are basically two distinct areas of each legion. There is a civilian space and a military space. The Grim Legion that you're a part of tends to really only use people who have former military service in the military part of their legion. So you wouldn't be asked to join unless they needed you. Not that you'd probably say yes, but just so you know. And you get the same map or same directions to basically this, what is in effect like a hostel, to hang out for the night until you figure out long-term lodgings.
Then yeah, I'd probably head back to where we came in to figure out where I'm going next. Mostly a lot of wandering town and getting a lay of it.
As will I.
To the front door.
We all head out the front door, provided that Una's also there. I don't want to lump everybody together unless they are together. Yes? Okay, cool. Yeah, so by the time you exit the Legion building, you see a lot of people walking away from the machine. They seem like everyday people. They're sour-faced. They're drained. They're seemingly unhappy. But as they walk away, there is a member of what you can only assume is this hierarchy that they talk about that is putting oboli into their hands as they leave. Single coins, just as they go. And the correlation is really easy for everybody. You saw that thing make coins. And now coins are being handed out to the people who helped make them.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
No, but your friend Leah will. She just got hired. Or so I heard.
I'm gonna say gross out loud.
What's gross?
The coins and anybody willing to work on making them. Like, voluntarily.
And I'll, look up real sharp.
What did that bitch just say?
I'm not going to be making those fucking coins.
Okay.
You hope.
Good. And you are not one of the people I'm talking about. I said the people making the coins. If none of those are present, then I wasn't talking about any present company, now was I?
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see.
Indeed, we will. But we won't be seeing until next episode. So as our group of 4 recently deceased make their way from the Legion building, likely to find a place to rest, we'll hope that they can begin to adjust to what is the afterlife. We'll find all that out next time. Thank you, and good night.